Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about the top 3 trading patterns that you guys need in your strategy. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you do, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn more about swing trading, check out our school. We have private live streams, we have quizzes, lectures. We teach you how to find stock and opportunity. And guys, it's like a school. We have quizzes, we have a final, so you can go into the market knowing exactly what to do. So check it out down below. It's called the Swing Trading Masterclass, and you guys can use code LEARN for 50% off. And guys, let's jump into this. So like I said, we're going to be talking about trading patterns. This is going to be a beginner's guide, a step-by-step, and don't forget code LEARN for 50% off in our course. So let's jump into pattern number 1. Pattern number 1 here is a trend line breakout. So a trend line breakout here for me, because I am a long trader. So what this means here is I buy and I try to sell at a higher price. So with this strategy here, you guys will notice that we have this general downward trend here where it hits this trend line several times, establishing resistance. Now what you do is you enter on that breakout where we get that first green candlestick to push up above it. You set your stop below this. This would be the stop. We'll show you guys. We have examples for all of these, so stay tuned for that. But a trend line breakout are price movements that breach a trend line. The price breach can be a breakout on the upper side, leading to a price increase, or a breakout on the lower side, because if we do have the complete opposite, so if we had an upward trend where it breaks below that, that could be a breakout on the downward side. So it all depends on the approach here. So let's show you guys here a stock that we are doing, or that we did that with, and that's ticker symbol DX here. So DX here, looking at this, what do we notice here? This is here on the hourly chart. So what we did here is, you guys notice we hit this line several times, establishing very, very hard resistance, right? So now we entered on that first green candle to break and push up above it. So now let's go ahead and we can draw this out for you guys. So entering on that first green, setting our target price all the way up here at resistance, so you guys can see it all the way up at resistance. Setting our stop loss just below that ensures a 4.8 to 1 risk and reward, which is a very, very, very good risk and reward. So you guys will notice the stock has rallied its way up. We actually took profit on that dip down right after that earnings, and we made a little over $1,200. So now let's talk about here the other one here. Pattern number 2. Pattern number 2 here is a moving average line support. Basic. All you need is a moving average line. There's several different moving average lines that I use. I use the 90 and the 200. The main difference between the two is going to be support strength. The higher up you go, so like the 200 is going to act as a harder support than the 90. The 90 is going to act as a harder support than the 20. So let's go ahead and we can show you guys an example of that here. So this is another stock that we actually sold out of today. And the reason why, if it will ever load here, is ticker symbol BRFS here. So this one here, as we go to the daily chart, what do we notice here about this blue line? This blue line here is what we call a support line, right? You guys will notice it hits this line several times, establishing a good upward trend, good heavy support level on this. Now, the thing about trading here is you don't want to only look at this indicator, right? You want to look at like the RSI, you want to look at, the hourly, and you guys will notice that we had kind of like 3 setups in one. And I'll show you what I mean by this here. The next one here is going to be the trend line support. So obviously a basic trend line that acts as support. We want a minimum of 3 touches here. But looking at this here, we have a combination of all of them. So we have heavy support here on that trend line, or on that moving average line. If we remove that moving average line, and we draw out a trend here, what do we notice? We notice a very, very, very good trend line. So now we have several supports in our favor. So we have this really good trend line, boom, 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 boom. We have an undervalued RSI, and then we also, going to the hourly, have that trend line breakout that has been moving its way up. Now here, yes, we do have several things going in our direction. We could have a nice little trend going up, but for me, I took our profit here. We were up about 4%, and the reason why is because it dipped down below these moving average lines. When a stock does that, this could represent a kind of a reversal stance in the lower time frames. So you guys can see where it hits this line, establishing sell-off. So we could have another breakout here coming soon. But the thing about trading is, you know, at least for me, it's not about like having a million different approaches. It's about mastering 3. You don't need hundreds or thousands of patterns and knowing every little bit and piece about trading. Yes, it does work well to know more, but for me, I would rather be an expert in 3 than mediocre in 1,000. So guys, these are the top 3 patterns, the top 3 setups that I use on a day-to-day basis. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you do, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn more about swing trading and how to find these plays, check out our course. You guys can use code LEARN for 50% off, and we'll see you guys in there. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and take care.